Day 39. We are at Coombers Pass. This is the railroad station here at Coombers Pass. I guess you can take the train down or up into or out of Chama. And I guess it ends here. I don't know, but I see a bridge over there, so maybe it goes a little further north. At any rate, we camped next to the Highway 17 last night. I'm gonna try and hitch into Chama this morning and do a bunch of chores today. But in the meantime, it's a beautiful day. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Might be able to wear the dress without leggings once we get into town. I'm looking forward to not being cold for a day or two. Sounds wonderful. So we made it to Chama, New Mexico, thanks to a local trail angel named Ralph, who happened to be dropping off a ton of hikers that were getting back onto trail. So he brought us back into town, dropped us by the post office so we could pick up our packages there, and then took us to the Y Motel where we're on the wait list for a room because all those hikers just checked out of that same place, and so none of the rooms are ready, which is fine, because we wanted to come and eat a ton of breakfast. So now we're at Fina's Diner waiting for our meal, because it's always smart to eat first before you do anything else, especially go shopping for resupply. And so we're starting our morning this way. And we have a bunch of other chores and errands to do today to get resupplied and, get ourselves regrouped for going back out onto the Great Divide alternate on Friday. And that way we can get all of our chores out of the way today, and then tomorrow we can just eat and sleep and actually have an entire day of rest and not having to do anything, which we haven't had since we started the trail. So after the few days and considering what we're looking at going forward, it's probably a good idea to take that moment to ourselves to actually rest up now. It's been brutal the past couple of days. Our feet are destroyed. Everything's dirty and wet. Everything needs to be cleaned up. Gear needs to be replaced. So we have a lot to do, and it'll be nice to actually get to relax after taking a day to do all of our busy work and chores. But breakfast first. This place is on the New Mexico breakfast burrito byway, so I ordered the Fina special, which is supposed to be huge. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to eat it, and I hope I finish it, just because I love seeing the looks on people's faces when I smash a giant plate of food. And I'm pretty much ready to do that. I'm there. Holy cow. This is the burrito I ordered. This is I don't know, here's a creamer. This thing is huge. It is definitely bigger than my entire torso, so we'll see how much of it I can pack in there. So we got into our room at the Y Motel, and it's actually like this is under new management, and so because the notes on Guthook weren't particularly favorable necessarily, talking poorly about the previous management, but it's got new management. Shian is super nice, and she has a sweet dog named Peanut. And the room is great, has a nice shower in it. So not a bad place to call home base. They let us check in early. So I'm gonna run across the street. We found everything we needed to take good showers, even clothes to wear, except hair conditioner. I haven't washed my hair since Grant's. That's been a minute. So I'm gonna go out and find some so I can get myself cleaned up and start sorting through all of these things. Nightcrawler's got the gas saver system working so that we'll each have a full can of gas when we leave out of here. Since I now have my stove and I have hot food envy, I can pick up some things to make for dinner, and that's about it. I just gotta take a shower because, oh my god, I smell terrible. This is a good case of not having smell-o-vision now. So we got showers, and now we're at the laundromat at the RV campground across the street, which is actually super convenient because sometimes they're not close at all. Although the best places you can stay at have laundry attached to them. I don't think there's any place here that's affordable that has that. Anyway, we're hanging out here. We'll go to the grocery store after and maybe have some dinner and finish getting our resupply and our gear together for today. In the meantime, I can sit out here in this campground, this RV campground, and there's some bush here with purple flowers. I don't know what it is. It's over by the office, which is probably a good 150 yards away, and the flowers are amazing. I don't know what it is, but it just smells like, oh my God, it smells gorgeous. Anyway, I smell more like that and less like BO now, which makes me so happy. I got to wash my hair for the first time since Grant's and do something with these crazy eyebrows. I feel kind of like a human again, even though I'm wearing my typical hiker trash laundry outfit of my puffy on top and my rain jacket as a skirt. Not the best look because, you know, these colors, they entirely clash, but I don't wash them. So, and I have to wash everything else because it was disgusting, especially muddy after the last couple of days. Everything's wet, muddy, dirty. The best thing about town days is getting to feel like a human, even if it is just for the night. And tomorrow, or in our case, in this time, the day after, we'll be back out getting nasty and feral and dirty again, which I also love. That's home for me. But for now, purple flowers, the smell of tide, and people at the RV yelling at each other. Good times. So we just tried to have dinner, or we're starving. We were gonna go have dinner someplace where we heard there was really good food. It was not that expensive. There's nobody waiting to seat us. It says, please wait to be seated. There's a whole giant table of Amish people, and that's about it. So, and some crazy music, and there's a statue out front of a man staring into the barrel of a shotgun with a screw in his face that would look like a tear. Needless to say, we're moving on. We're gonna just eat at the place right next to the motel. They have burgers, pizza, and ice cream, and hopefully less craziness. And I don't know, that was an incredibly surreal experience for not even having been seated. So, yeah, we just want to eat and then probably go to bed. It's already 8:15. Holy crap, this day has just flown by. Anyway, Chama is not exactly a rip-roaring town, so our choices are few and far between, and we are on foot. We're not in the middle of town, so we'll take what we can get. Hopefully something, oh my gosh, a little less freaky and with less mosquitoes. It's day 40. We are still in Chama. We're having a zero today. We didn't get all of our chores done yesterday. So we're still working on stuff. This room, this is a hiker room. Oh my God, just hiker crap everywhere. I had multiple boxes sent here. I have new shoes, so I'm stoked about that. I'll have new traction, but I have a bunch of things to send back out and things that need to be repaired. Like my ground cover is torn, so I found some new ground cover in the hiker box here. The hiker box here at the Y Motel is actually super good. We're gonna go through it though, because there's a lot of crap in there too, and help Xian get it a little bit better sorted. And so people don't just start throwing trash in there, because that's usually what happens when the hiker boxes get a little bit too out of control. And taking care of tent issues, the poles, my clothes bag, which is also my pillow, had a blowout, so getting that fixed. Just sort of like leisurely taking care of everything, because we have all day. It's sort of nice, no stress, no pressure. So we can take off tomorrow morning early, because it's basically like the first leg out of here is like a 12-mile walk on Highway 17 going north. So, but it's been cool weather, really nice. It's a beautiful day out. And yeah, just kind of like getting ourselves together, but not in a stressed, panicked way, like we got to get out of here before 11 a.m. So far it's been a great day. Nice breakfast at Fina's. and just kind of hanging out and doing our thing here at the Y Motel, which is an awesome, cheap place to stay and get ourselves collected to hit up Colorado. Can't wait to get back out there, but in the meantime, getting as prepared as I can and getting a little time to relax in between. So great day so far. Yay. So one of the nice things about a zero and a room, access to hot water and some spare time, is the ability to like actually deep clean all of your gear, make repairs, things like that. And since this is essentially our second day, I mean, we didn't get into town until late yesterday morning, but we have all day today. Oh, New Mexico. Anyway, I use a bladder for my drinking water. I like to keep it in the side pocket of my pack. That way I can always just reach around and feel how much water is in it. And then also, if it does spring a leak, it's not getting all of my gear wet. It's just getting mainly the pocket wet and probably the bottom of the pack. But my sleeping bag's in the dry bag at the bottom of the pack, so it's not really a big deal. The other thing I like about this is before, when I was just using bottles, like I was definitely not drinking enough water because it was such a pain in the ass to get the bottles out of the side of the pack, take a drink. I've got trekking poles, but with this, the hose attaches right to the pack near my mouth, so I'd have to just be the laziest person on the planet to like not drink water, because I literally can just like lean my head over and find the bite valve to keep myself hydrated. So I definitely don't have as many issues with dehydration as I used to using the platypus. But all of these things, one of the main issues with the platypus system is that you can grow mold in it, and you can have issues with cleanliness. So coming in here, basically I just flushed everything out with vinegar. It kills just about everything. So I flushed out the bag itself with vinegar and hot water, took apart the hose and bite valve, flushed them out, actually like got into all of the threads on both the bag and the closure with alcohol swabs and safety pin, and swabbed out the bite valve because there was something in there I could not identify that I probably don't want to drink. So this is one of the things that's like nice to be able to do in town as opposed to in the tent, because that's where all the dirt got there in the first place. But yeah, trying to make the best of our time here. So we just had a quick lunch over at Chama Grill, bean and cheese burrito. It was a pretty small burrito for $3, but whatever. At least it was a little bit friendlier service than last night. The guy last night was a little weird. Anyway, I wanted to eat something before I went shopping for resupply. I've already taken these bars off Nightcrawler. He sent himself like, oh my god, a convenience store worth of bars, almost all of which he's putting in the hiker box. So I took some. Now that I've eaten, though, I might put some of them back. We really only need food for 4 days to get to Del Norte, and there's a town, like a little resort stop in the middle with a restaurant, so we'll probably stop and eat breakfast there, maybe pack out something. But yeah, I've learned that going shopping for resupply on an empty stomach is never a good idea. Nothing good can come from this. It always turns out bad. You'll get peanut butter, no tortillas. You'll get, you'll splurge on things you don't need to spend money on. So yeah, eat first, then resupply.